choked a man to death who said 11 times, "I can't breathe." And at some point, even if he did not remember his training and the policy, he would think human decency would have kicked in when you are holding somebody and they're begging for their life.
For 4 years, we've been saying that justice has been denied. Pantaleo finally getting a trial date is just one step in a long process.
The only acceptable outcome of this trial that got set for May is that Daniel Pantaleo be fired from the NYPD without a good guy letter, without access to any benefits or pension. That is the only acceptable outcome, but that is not enough.
My family is a part of this city. We ran this city. We run this city. My mother is a retired train operator. I'm a bus operator. I have family members that's police officers that do not need to be mixed up in this nonsense because they don't carry on the way he carried on.
Justice would look like when everybody who was involved in my son's murder that day stands accountable and lose their job. We are hopeful for a federal indictment, but we want to continue with this because we know who's in the White House right now, okay?
You fight not by the clock, you fight by the righteousness of the cause. And we intend to stay there. That's why 5 years later, the Justice Committee, National Action Network, we're still here. They thought they would wear us down. Let them be aware. We are still here, and we'll be here as long as it takes. This city has never shown that it can give justice in a police-related matter. We had to go to the Justice Department then. And now with the Justice Department under the Trump administration, there's little or no hope. Mueller has his hands full. I don't think he can take this case.
Today's the start of a process. Unfortunately, what we see in this process is that we're having a trial in front of a kangaroo court. All we ever ask for as New York City police officers is for fairness. For this advocate to listen to the evidence, not the noise. We can't listen to the noise, let's listen to the evidence. We are going to bring before us evidence that Officer Pantaleo did exactly what he was trained to do. People like to tell us what we can't do, but they don't want to tell us what we can do. The New York City Police Department sent this police officer out to enforce the law, and he did. Make no mistake, this is a tragedy. There's been a loss of life. There's a police officer that has to live with that loss of life. But always we should ask for the fairness in the process.
There were no external bruises on the neck. Let's now go to number 2. The hyoid bone, which is the most sensitive bone in the neck, was intact. As a matter of fact, it was broken during the autopsy. Third, the trachea was intact. He had an acute asthmatic attack. He was obese. He was handcuffed in a prone position. Our medical expert will show that not only was there no chokehold, but when he was indicating "I can't breathe," his arm was not around the neck at all. If you look at the video frame by frame, it's a very different video than if you view it once in real time. The problem is we need to educate both the media and the public that not only was there never a chokehold, but Officer Pantaleo was just making a simple arrest using a seatbelt technique.
We need to slow down, let the evidence speak for itself, and allow this police officer to go on with his career.